Peace. I'm Tia, and I'm here to bring a practice that is focused on working with sacral chakra energy. So we'll be doing some gentle hip openers, nothing too terribly intense, just a few things to keep in mind, especially for anyone who is new to practice or new to practice with me. This is a safe space, which means it's a judgment-free zone. That means that you're free to move in the ways that feel best for you and your body, even if that means you're doing something totally different from what I'm suggesting. So listen to your body at all times and move in the ways that feel best for you. That also means that we're releasing judgment of ourselves and not comparing ourselves to what we've seen other people do. And we're releasing any ideas about what our bodies should and shouldn't be able to do. We're meeting our bodies where they are today in this moment during this practice and accepting, okay? If there's anything that you like to practice with for added support, feel free to grab that. That could be a bolster for Shavasana later, or a cushion. So here's a bolster, cushion. If you need blocks for added support or anything that you're using in place of blocks, go ahead and grab those things as well. You may also need a blanket, a folded blanket to place under your knees for added support, depending on your body. So grab those things and have them handy. Also get water to have handy for you to drink during your practice. And I think that's it as far as things that you may need for added support. Just a little bit about the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is located in the middle region of our lower back, so like our sacrum and our sacral area. Also, it governs our reproductive organs, our urinary tract, and also the fluids and liquids within our body. So lymph, saliva, blood, sweat, etc. Its color is orange. The sacral chakra deals heavily with sexual and creative energy, and it is considered to be the seat of our pleasure and joy, and it deals heavily with our feelings about happiness and joy and whether or not we feel we deserve those things, as well as our sexuality, sexual behaviors, and also how we express our emotions. Especially in relationships with other people, intimacy, etc. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell, I think. Thank you for tuning in and joining me for practice. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. Get the things that you need for added support if you need them. And then we'll get started. All right. See you on the mat. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Go ahead and find your comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you, and sit up nice and tall. Let your hands rest wherever feels best. Shoulders are down and back away from your ears. Engage your core. Gently close your eyes, or you can take your gaze downward. Let the crown of your head reach up towards the sky. Our mantra for this practice is I create. I create. Eyes gently closed or gaze is going downward. Begin to tune into the environment outside of your physical body. Take note of any sounds that you hear, any fragrances you may smell, and acknowledge how the air feels on your skin. Shift your awareness to your physical body, sitting up tall, taking a scan from head to toe. Acknowledge and express gratitude for the physical sensations you're feeling. Take note of the areas in your body that may need extra attention, as well as the areas in your body that feel good. I create. Bring your focus to your breath. You're breathing in and out through your nose. Inhales and exhales come and go with ease. Breathe. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms come together. Exhale down. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Gently open your eyes when you're ready. Maybe you smile and breathe. I create. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, pressing the elbows back towards the back wall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the right. Bend to the right and breathe. Left shoulder stays back, heart stays open. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Bend and breathe. Right shoulder stays back, chest stays open. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Exhale, cactus arms, pressing the elbows back towards the back wall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let your hands come all the way down to the space in front of you. Walk them out away from your body, coming into a fold. Chin comes in, tucking in towards the chest. Breathe. Inhale, walking your hands back towards your body. Exhale as you sit all the way up. And breathe. Remembering our mantra, I create. Slowly extend your legs out to the side so that your feet rest wide apart. Take some time and bend or point and flex your feet. Maybe circle your ankles. Find other movement in your legs. Pause and find stillness, flexing your feet so that your toes point up towards the sky. Breathe and slowly turn to face your right foot. Let your hands frame your leg. Inhale and sit up nice and tall. Exhale, gently fold over your right leg. Breathe and remember you don't have to go very far. Listen to your body. Chin comes in towards the chest. Slowly sit back up and breathe. Slowly turning towards your left foot. Both hands frame your left leg. Inhale, sit up tall, both feet are flexed. Exhale, fold to the left and breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up. Breathe. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly walking your hands out away from your body. You don't have to come very far into this fold. Listen to your body, checking in, and adjust accordingly. Chin comes in towards the chest. Breathe. Slowly come back up, walking your hands back towards your body. Breathe and release your legs, bringing the soles of your feet together in front of you. And let your feet rest further away from your body and sit up nice and tall. Take a few breaths here, remembering our mantra, I create. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold forward. Perhaps releasing your hands out, away from your body. Again, your chin tucks in towards your chest. Breathe. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly sit back up, walking your hands back towards your body. Breathe. Release your legs. Sit back on your hands. Let the soles of your feet rest on the mat wider than hips distance apart, and gently move your knees from side to side. Take your time. Pause. Bring your knees back to center. Sit up tall. And gently begin to move your head around in a circle. Shoulders stay down away from your ears. Linking movement to breath here. Inhaling as your chin releases up. Exhale as it comes down towards your chest. Pause and move your head in the opposite direction, keeping that connection with breath. Inhaling as your chin releases up. Exhaling as it comes down towards your chest. One more breath. Pause and come back to center. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. I create. From here, make your way onto your hands and knees for table pose. Remember that if you need some added support underneath your knees, you can place a folded blanket or towel underneath them. Be sure that your knees rest hips width apart. That would be the width of both of your fists put together between your knees. Shoulders are stacked over elbows over wrists. Palms can be facing down. Fingers would be spread nice and wide. However, if this feels too intense for your wrists, you can also make your hands into fists. Stay connected with your breath here and allow your body some movement, whatever it's asking for. So maybe you're swaying your hips gently from side to side. Maybe you're taking them around in a circle. Maybe you make your way into child's pose for a few breaths. Or maybe you're on your hands and knees and gently shaking your head yes and no. Check in with your body and move accordingly. Keeping that connection with breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Breathe and move. Pause and come back to center. Finding your table pose again. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, let your belly drop down towards the mat. Gaze goes forward and up for cow pose. Exhale through your nose, round and arch your back for cat. 4 more times. Move and breathe. Inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. Move at your own pace, guided by your inhales and exhales. Pause and come back to center. Breathe. Inhale. Right leg extends straight back. Right foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Breathe. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale. Step your right foot forward to the space between your hands. Take your time. Be sure that your right foot is firmly planted. If it isn't, walk it forward until it is. And breathe. Then begin to shift your foot forward a bit more, walking it forward up towards the top edge of your mat. Then begin to shift your hips forward. Reposition your hands as needed and breathe. Remember that you can use blocks here if your hands aren't firmly planted on the mat. The blocks essentially bring the floor up to meet your hands, making it easier for you to plant them. So at whatever height you need, place your blocks accordingly. and breathe. And then bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and walk your right foot over to the right. Reposition your hands so your shoulders are stacked over elbows, over wrists, and breathe. Remembering our mantra, I create. From here, you'll slowly extend your right leg straight back behind you. Take your time. Breathe. Adjust the placement of your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Right knee comes down to the mat. Breathe and sway your hips gently from side to side. We'll find 3 rounds of cow and cat pose here. Inhale, belly drops towards the mat, gaze goes forward and up. Exhale through your nose, round and arch your back, taking your gaze towards your legs. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to table. Breathe and move. When you're ready, you'll pause and find some stillness. Inhale, extend your left leg behind you. Breathe here, left foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your left foot forward to the space between your hands. Breathe. Begin to walk your left foot up towards the top edge of your mat and shift your hips forward. Go ahead and place your blocks if you need them so that your hands are firmly planted. And breathe. Remembering our mantra, I create. So there's a heavier focus on hip openers for this practice as we are focused on that sacral chakra and working with sacral chakra energy. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot and walk your left foot out or to the left. Reposition your hands so that your shoulders are stacked over elbows, over wrists, and breathe. Remember, you're using your blocks if you need them. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. On your next inhale, slowly extend your left leg straight back and breathe. Adjust the placement of your hands as needed. And let your left knee come down to the mat, your back and table. Breathe and allow yourself movement. Pause and come back to center. 3 rounds of cow and cat pose here. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into cat. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Breathe. And maybe sit your hips back on your heels. Find some movement for your wrists. Keeping that connection with breath as you inhale and exhale through your nose. Pause and come back to tabletop. From tabletop, you'll move into your downward facing dog to come into, and that's an option. Let me make that clear. Tabletop is still an option. If you would prefer to stay in table, stay in table. If you would like to move into downward facing dog, make your way into downward facing dog, walking your hands forward about an inch, tucking your toes under, pressing them into the mat so that your knees come up, legs straighten, hips go up and back. Fingers are spread nice and wide, whether you are in downward facing dog or table. Breathe. In downward facing dog, your heels can press down towards the mat. They don't have to touch the mat. Your head hangs between your biceps. Breathe here and allow yourself movement wherever you are. Breathe and move. And find stillness. Take in a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, roll forward into plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and lift your chest up for baby cobra. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Inhale, press up into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, make your way into your forward fold at the top of your mat, however you get here. And breathe. Soft bend in the knees as your feet are firmly planted. Engage your core. Let your arms and head hang heavy. Chin comes in towards the chest. Crown of the head points down towards the mat. Breathe. Find movement here if you need it. And then find stillness. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back so your hands can rest on your shins, shoulders down and back away from your ears. Crown of your head points forward. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up, hinging from the hips, all the way up into high mountain with your arms extended straight up, shoulders down and back away from your ears. Exhale, hands come down to your sides as you settle into your mountain pose. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe. I create. Relax. Find movement if you need it. Drink water. Breathe. Smile. And begin to consider what you would like to create for yourself. Remember, the sacral chakra deals with sexual and creative energy. And creative energy can be applied in many different aspects of our lives. It's not just about what we're creating with our hands in terms of like painting, drawing, making things, but also what we want to create for our lives. Remember that the sacral chakra is our center for pleasure, the seat of our pleasure, if you will. And so it's also about indulgence and finding joy and happiness. So think about what you would like to create for yourself in your life in order to create space for more joy, right? More peace, love, ease, abundance. Think about the practice, the sacred self-love practice of leaning into joy and also creating things that put you in alignment with that. So think about those things as you move and breathe. And we get ready for these sun salutations. So come back into your mountain pose and check in. Feet are firmly planted, soft bend in the knees. Core is engaged, shoulders down and back away from your ears. Crown of the head points up towards the sky, yet your gaze goes straight forward. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Yes, inhale. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back. Exhale, fold. Deepen the bend in your knees so your hands come all the way down. Step your left foot back. Yogi's choice. Left knee can come down to the mat, toes would untuck, or your left knee can stay up. That's up to you. If your left knee is up, your left heel is pressing back towards the back wall. Be sure that your right foot is firmly planted. If you need your blocks, place them as needed. When you feel nice and steady, inhale and release both of your hands up to find your high or a low lunge. So inhale, release your hands up, extending your arms straight up, shoulders stay down away from your ears. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the mat or your blocks if you're using blocks. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down, keeping your elbows in towards your body. Inhale, back bend. That could be baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale into your downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, step your left foot forward to the space between your hands. Again, it's yogi's choice. Your right knee can stay up or come down, toes would untuck. See what feels best for you. This time I'm going to demo with my knee down. So be sure that you feel nice and steady. Blocks are in place if you need them. Inhale, releasing your hands up to extend your arms straight up for your high or low lunge. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the mat. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down, keeping your elbows in towards your body. Inhale into the back bend of your choice. That's baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale into tabletop or downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Exhale as you settle into your forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. I create. Breathe. And stand tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Hand come down to the mat. Left foot steps back. Left knee stays up or comes down. Inhale into your lunge, high or low. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Right knee can stay up or come down. Either way, inhale up into your high or low lunge. Arms extend straight up. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Exhale as you settle into that fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe, relax. Drink water if you need it. And then come back into your mountain pose when you're ready. Checking in. Feet are firmly planted, soft bend in the knees. Engage your core. Shoulders are down and back away from your ears. Hands rest actively at your sides. Gaze goes straight forward. Crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. I create. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Breathe. Inhale for your lunge. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and walk your right foot out to the right. Reposition your hands so that shoulders are stacked over elbows over wrists. Left knee can stay up or come down. Breathe. You are in your lizard pose. If you like, you can stay up on your hands, or you can come down onto your forearms. See what works best for you. Stay connected with your breath, remembering our mantra, I create. One more breath. If you're down on your forearms, slowly come up onto your hands. We'll all make our way into a plank or a kneeling plank. So inhale into that plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, left foot steps forward to the space between your hands. Come into your high or low lunge. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Left hand comes to the inside of your left foot walks out to the left. Breathe. Right knee can stay up or come down. You can stay on your hands or come down onto your forearms. And breathe. One more breath. If you're on your forearms, slowly come up onto your hands. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Exhale as you settle into that fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, high mountain, extending your arms straight up, shoulders stay down. Exhale, fold, hinging from the hips all the way down. Breathe, deepen the bend in your knees so that your hands come down to the mat. Step one foot back and then the other, let your knees come down. Bring your feet together behind you and let your knees rest wide apart. Sink your hips back and down. Forehead comes down to the mat. Breathe. Child's pose. If child's pose doesn't seem easily accessible or it just seems uncomfortable, feel free to make your way into another resting position. Either way, stay connected with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Remembering our mantra, I create. Breathe. One more breath here. And then slowly come up, making your way into a seated position. Sit tall. And breathe. Extend your arms out, extending, inhaling. Exhale as you rotate your wrists to press your palms back towards the back wall. Inhale again, coming back to center, palms face forward. Exhale, cross your arms in front of you. Right arm will cross underneath the left, hugging your shoulders. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. I create. Breathe. And hug yourself as tight as you possibly can, imagining that you could just maybe make your fingertips reach on your back behind you. Keep that connection with breath. And then slowly inhale and extend your arms back out. Exhale. This time, left arm crosses underneath the right. Hug your shoulders as tight as you can and breathe. Sit tall, shoulders stay down. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And breathe. Inhale, release your arms back out to the side. Exhale, rotate your wrists, let your palms face back. Breathe and press your palms back towards the back wall. Inhale. Exhale and slowly release. Find some movement, whatever feels good for you here. I just ask that you stay connected with your breath. Pause and come back to center. From here, we'll move into boat pose. And maybe scoot forward on your mat so that your feet are resting closer to the top of your mat. And we'll find our boat pose or half boat here. And you have options. You have the option to come back onto your forearms, bending your knees and toe tapping. Pointing your toes and toe tapping. You also have the option to come into half boat, balancing here on your bottom, both knees bent, shins are parallel to the mat, back is nice and straight, so think about leading with the heart. You can keep your hands here for added support or release your arms out in front of you. For half boat, you would straighten both legs. And breathe. And then slowly release, letting your feet come all the way down and lower yourself all the way down onto the mat on your back. Breathe, pulling your knees in towards your body, taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Bring the soles of your feet together and keeping them together, lower them all the way down to the mat. Letting your hands rest wherever feels best for you. If you feel any discomfort in your low back, press your feet into the mat to lift your hips up and then gently set your hips back down. And taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe. Remembering our mantra, I create. At this time, I encourage you to find any other stretch pose or movement that feels good for you. Or you can just stay where you are. Either way, stay connected with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, checking in with your body and moving accordingly, giving your body whatever it's asking for at this moment. Three more breaths. And after your third exhale, slowly make your way into your final pose for rest. So whatever resting pose feels best for you. If you have a bolster or blocks, feel free to use those props and whatever you need, in whatever way you need in order to feel supported during your Shavasana. Shavasana is a time for us to rest and honor our bodies. So get nice and comfortable. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, filling up belly and lungs. And sigh it out. Eyes are gently closed. Tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. Face, jawline, and forehead relax. Body releases tightness and tension as muscles relax. And perhaps feeling so relaxed, it's as though they're falling away from your bones and sinking down into the earth beneath you. Notice the earth rising up to meet your body and support you, lifting you, holding you up. Breath is steady as inhales and exhales come and go with ease. Just breathe and rest well. I create. Slowly bring awareness back into your body. Let your inhales and exhales become longer and fuller. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes and move your head from side to side with care. Slowly circle your ankles and wrists, bending your elbows, and stretch your arms out overhead. Take in a deep inhale and stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes and stretch, 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 stretch. And with a sigh out of your mouth, release and relax. Breathe. Slowly pull your knees in towards your body and wrap your arms around your body to give yourself a hug. Thank your body out loud for everything it does for you. Thank you, body. And if you aren't already, slowly roll onto one side and come up into a seated position. Sit tall. Eyes are still gently closed. Breathe. And take these last few moments to bask in the peace, love, and ease you have cultivated for yourself. I create. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Remember that you are whole and complete. You are loved. You are enough. You are worthy. You do deserve all the best things life has to offer, and you have the strength, wisdom, power, and freedom to create whatever you desire. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. My name is Tia, and as always, I wish you peace, love, balance, and lots of soul. Thank you. Peace.